Good morning everyone, I'm in North Italy in Mandello dell'Ario at the Moto Guzzi factory to test the latest addition to the Moto Guzzi family. It's the V100 Mandello. Right behind me we are at the international press launch where I'm going to test this new bike and talk about it with you guys today. Let's check the bike first.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go.
Here's a thing that will make you want to try this bike. The engine noise, that it's quite nice. It's vibrating less than any other Moto Guzzi that I've ridden before, and the cool part about it, it's the most technologized bike from Moto Guzzi. You got the 6-axis IMU, you got the ride-by-wire throttle, you got the cool looking dash, electronically adjustable suspension. Is the Ohlins 2.0 with 4 maps, 2 manual and 2 automatic maps. Electric windshield, heated grips. You can fit additionally heated saddle. You have the quick shifter that does a good job. It still needs more refinement, but it's a huge plus because this is the first Guzzi that shares this system. How nice is that? Also, these beautiful colors, full Brembo braking system, and a very comfy riding position. I have to say it's a pleasure to ride it. It feels natural. The triangle. Just finished riding the V100 Mandello and I'm pretty surprised by this bike. It's quite sportier and it has lots of touring qualities. Let's start with the looks, because the looks are close to the Moto Guzzi history, the character. You have that headlight that imitates the Guzzi logo. You have this transversal engine over here. You get this nice riding position with the usual handlebar, the upright riding style. And together with that you get this red that looks very, very beautiful. What I felt more impressive than everything, it's that this character of the engine, this liquid cooled new engine, the 1042cc, that develops lots of horsepower and lots of torques. It will kick like insane and it will pull like insane. Every time you are on a twisty road, you can use it very easy. Just roll the throttle. Even though you are in 6th gear from 3,500 RPM, you can roll the throttle and the bike will catch up very easy and you'll feel the drive. It's easy to steer on twisties. I felt that it could be a bit better, but right now I didn't have that much time to ride it faster to see, because it was rainy, it was very wet on the road. But overall the bike feels quite natural on twisties, and I have to say it's a lovely machine. In the city things are a bit different because you don't have that much steering angle, and while cornering at tight turns, while doing the Italian streets over here, you might be in a struggle because you have to do back and forth maneuvers in order to get this bike out of this narrow streets. Let's talk about the electronics, because right now you have a quick shifter for the S version. It's optional for this one over here. The quick shifter, I have to say, it's not my favorite. It should be a bit improved because this thing might become even better if you enhance the riding experience. The electronics, on the other hand, you have that suspension from Ohlins on the S version. This is the normal standard version of the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello. You get 4 maps for the suspension, you get 4 maps for the riding modes, you get all the bells and whistles in regards of riding aids, which makes it the first Guzzi to share the systems. And also together with that you get a cruise control, a windshield, and this aero fairing that compared to other manufacturers that will build sports bike with the huge fairing in the front, Moto Guzzi wanted to enhance the riding experience for the rider. Meant to be touring machine, a sports touring machine. And I have to say they made the difference today because it was foggy, rainy, and the wind was coming towards my torso. And Moto Guzzi claims that you have 20% less wind coming towards you while riding on this bike. It was hot air coming from the engine. It was like 50 degrees outside, and I have to say I got some hot air towards my knees. This might be a bit tricky when you ride in the summertime. It might get very hot, but we will have to check out in the next review. Let's talk about the brakes, because you have Brembo everywhere. You have the Brembo master cylinder, rear and front, you have large discs. You get lots of stopping power and the ABS cornering, so no emotions. I have full confidence. When I rode the bike, I tested a couple of times the brakes and they work very magically. The engine character is still there with this V-twin, but you don't have that much of a pull to the right when you roll the throttle like a transversal V. Right now it has a balance shaft which kind of cuts off some of the vibrations and also the character of right pulling when you roll the throttle. Another first for Moto Guzzi, you have usually you have a detached gearbox from the engine. Right now they are all together fitted in a single compartment. It's called a single block engine, and you get the gearbox right behind here, and the shaft is also new. It feels quite good, no vibrations. You don't get that feeling that you will gonna rip off the rear wheel when you shift 2 gears down. Right now you have a shift assistment and also a slippery clutch that works very well and enhances the riding experience. Regarding the vibrations, you have a low vibration in the handlebar area, close to none. You just feel it a bit towards your foot peg, but this is the character of the engine and it's lovely to have it. If you feel that the vibrations are a bit annoying, you can shift up and then they will disappear. The bike kind of pulls like insane. I love the way it feels while cornering a bit faster. You can roll the throttle no matter gear, as I said before, and yeah, overall this package got me pretty happy. You can also get lots of optionals like heated seats. You can get the quick shifter for the standard version. You can also add up the side panels and the top case, which is a very helpful thing. The whole bike, it's a bit shorter than the usual Guzzis. The character is still here, but I have to admit the bike is very well put together and it feels very natural on twisties. I kind of felt the need for a bit more wind protection because it was very cold today, but I know that the guys at Guzzi can offer you a taller windshield, a bit wider I think, and this will be very helpful. By the way, this one is electronically adjustable from the side menu. You can just press the buttons and it will lift up. For the stock version, you have the Kayaba suspension, which is adjustable for compression and dampening. Front and rear also, you get the preload adjuster in this area. Around here you can put your passenger. So mainly this bike is meant to be ridden by 2 persons with a passenger for long trips, and you also get the enhancement that you can bring in by adding the cruise control and also some plugs that you have, USB plugs underneath the seat, and also you can optionally add up one in the front for your telephone or your navigation system. Otherwise, you can connect it with your dash. You can connect the phone via Bluetooth. This is very helpful because you can see when somebody calls you, and also you have the Navi showing up or which direction you should go. Overall, everything looks quite well put together. The feeling, it's so nice. I have to complain again about the quick shifter that I didn't get a feeling with. So I kind of have to get used to it, or it has to be improved. And also while riding in the city, I think I would need more leverage. Actually not leverage, I would need more turning angle in order to get out of tight spaces. Otherwise the bike feels natural on the road. You will get a very nice feeling. The engine sound, the character and the looks are just amazing. Can't wait to do a thorough test when I get back home. Until then, don't forget to subscribe, and we see each other on the next video. See you guys.